Haunted Pines. Welcome to Haunted Pines. True and bizarre stories including the paranormal, true crime, extraterrestrials, monsters, and more. I'm Nomar Slevik, and tonight's story takes us to Hackettstown, New Jersey, where a man spotted something strange on the banks of the river. This is the New Jersey Mantis Man. Part 1. The Fisherman. In July of 2011, a report surfaced that would soon become one of New Jersey's strangest modern legends. It all began with an email to the Phantoms and Monsters website from a witness. It was a man who claimed to have seen something utterly unexplainable while fly fishing on the Musconetcong River near Hackettstown. The message read, quote, "I have recently been doing research regarding an encounter I had about 5 years ago. Fly fishing on the river in New Jersey with my boss, I saw briefly what I could only describe as a praying mantis man." End quote. The water was clear that day, but heavy rains had just passed through. The man continued, quote, "We should not have been out there. The river was smooth, but the current was exceptionally strong. I was leaning backward, digging my heels into the gravel, but the river was still kicking me along pretty well." End quote. Despite the struggle, he kept fishing, and then something caught his eye. Quote, "What I encountered that day was no spirit. It was biological, living, but it disappeared into thin air almost as soon as I saw it." End quote. He had searched for an explanation, at first finding nothing, until one night he stumbled upon a YouTube video about ancient mantis leaders. And that's when he realized that what he saw matched perfectly. Quote, "They say they're interdimensional, but I didn't get that impression. I just happened to catch it. A movement out of the corner of my eye, and there it was." End quote. He described it as humanoid. It was very tall, at least 6.5 feet, maybe 7. It had the unmistakable head of a praying mantis, triangular, with huge slanted black eyes. He said, quote, "The first thing I saw was the grasshopper thigh, but bending forward like a human. Then the whole form. It was looking at me over its shoulder, moving up the bank, astonished, amazed." End quote. He felt it was shocked, both that he could see it and that he wasn't afraid. He continued, quote, "It was gangly, but powerful. And no, it wasn't a big bug. It was definitely humanoid despite the insect qualities." End quote. The witness never told his boss, who had been fishing just 50 yards away. He believed the encounter was important, but he couldn't yet explain why. Part 2. More details. When asked for more information, the witness provided a detailed follow-up. Quote, "The river here is unusual. Its west bank borders Route 46, a busy local highway. But the east bank, where we were fishing, borders fields and farmland." End quote. There was a steep sloping bank on the rural side, about 10 feet high, with a thin line of trees separating the river from open fields. Quote, It was mid-afternoon. The sky was white after several days of rain, end quote. He saw the Mantis Man creature standing in one of the gaps between the trees about 15 to 20 yards away and several feet above him. Quote, "It was framed perfectly against the white sky, like a full ghost apparition, clear but nearly transparent, and then it evaporated mid-stride," end quote. He believed it had been cloaked in that he caught it just at the right moment when its camouflage failed against the blank background of the sky. He said, quote, "I saw the left thigh, the right calf, and then the whole thing. The eyes, the face. It only lasted a few seconds. I can't say what its feet or hands looked like, but its arms seemed normal. Not the forelegs you see in drawings of these aliens," end quote. That was it. The being faded, and he was left alone in the rushing current of the river. Unsure of what he had just seen, but certain it had been real. Part 3. The Second Witness. The story might have ended there, except days later, another account surfaced. This one on a local Hackettstown forum, posted by someone who claimed to know a second witness, a close friend who had also encountered the Mantis Man. The post started with, quote, "Mantis Man sighting on the Mekong. This is no joke," end quote. The OP explained that his friend, a successful businessman, had finally confessed to him about an experience that had haunted him for more than a year. The post continued, quote, "He started tearing up uncontrollably and told me he had something to get off his chest that had been eating at him for some time," end quote. According to the OP, the second witness and his brother had been fishing at Stevens State Park, not far from the original sighting. It was dusk and the light was fading. Quote, "His brother was about 50 yards downstream. He felt a strange vibration in his right ear and turned to the right. When he did, he saw this 6 to 7 foot tall praying mantis looking man. It looked shocked that he could see it," end quote. The witness described it as black and gray, humanoid, insect-like, and terrifying. The OP recounting the story added, quote, "I know he saw this thing. I could see it on his face," end quote. They both searched online afterward, typing "praying mantis man," and found the earlier report, confirming that they were not alone. The OP continued, quote, "I can't even emphasize enough how bad my friend was crying today over what he saw," end quote. Part 4. The Aftermath. More posts followed. The OP clarified, reassuring others that this was no prank or fabrication. Quote, "I just ran into him again and I had him retell the story. If he's not telling the truth, then he certainly believes he is. He admitted that he wet himself during those 3 seconds and sat down in the water so his brother wouldn't notice. Whether he saw this being or not, he's telling the truth. A truth he believes wholeheartedly," end quote. He insisted his friend's distress was real. Days later, the same user posted once more, clearly struggling to process what he shared. Quote, "I've been trying to talk myself out of believing it. One second I think it's silly rubbish. The next second, when I really envision what he described, I find it remarkably unnerving," end quote. He ended with one simple thought, quote, "My friend was downright spooked," and the fact that he cried and admitted the embarrassing truth about what happened, he must have seen something." End quote. So now we have 2 sightings, 2 different witnesses, same river, same year, same impossible description, the Mantis Man of Hackettstown. Was it an unknown species hiding in the wooded banks of the river? Something interdimensional, as some claim? Or simply a moment when fear and perception met halfway and filled in the blanks? Whatever the truth, it left its mark, and maybe somewhere near that quiet stretch of water, the Mantis Man waits. What are your thoughts? Do you believe in the Mantis Man? Have you seen one for yourself? Reach out and let us know at Haunted Pines Pod on Instagram, or email us at hauntedpinespod@gmail.com. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please share the Haunted Pines podcast with someone who loves true tales and the unexplained. You can find other strange stories in my books, Humanoid Encounters, Granite Skies, UFOs over Maine, and my latest work, In the Pines. Check the show notes for links. Until next time, always be aware of your surroundings, for the night belongs to the ghosts. I'm Nomar Slevik, and this is Haunted Pines.